what is the role of the ITC in promoting the global trade?
The role of the International Trade Center is to support countries in using trade opportunities that they have, translate these opportunities into more trade on the ground. This is why the International Trade Center works with small and medium enterprises, with the base of the economic pyramid in any of our countries. This is why we help small and medium enterprises to understand where their market opportunities are. We help them become more competitive. We help them access finance. We help them connect to buyers in foreign markets.
2018 marks the 40th anniversary of China's reform and opening up policies. And how do you feel about China's economy in the recent years?
Well, these 40 years have been a unique miracle in the history of, probably in the history of humankind. In these 40 years, the wealth per capita in China has been multiplied by 40. 700 million people have exited poverty. The Chinese economy, which 40 years ago was number 15 in the world ranking, is today first or second, depending on how you measure it. Of 500 top companies in the world, 115 are Chinese companies. So this is a very unique situation. It's a very unique miracle, but a miracle that has had very concrete impact on the lives of Chinese. It's an experiment that, in my view, is worth looking into, is worth examining, and is worth seeing how much of this is probably something that other countries could also get inspiration from.
China's commitment to continuing to push the reforms in the future, and this year China will hold the China International Import Expo as a leader of an agency which is focused on the aid for trade. And what is your expectations for this event of China?
Well, first let me tell you that the International Trade Center is very proud to be a partner of China in this first import-export fair. And it's a very unique fair. One, because it's not just about exports. Traditional fairs are about exports. It's also about imports. It signals a commitment of China to move from being a global factory to being a global market. Second, it's not just a traditional fair. It's a space for dialogue, and the International Trade Center will be organizing a dialogue on South-South cooperation for countries along the Belt and Road Initiative to learn from each other's experience. So there will be a space for debating, for learning, for exchanging, but there will also be a space for trading. For buyers to meet with sellers, for sellers to meet with buyers, and through that to support companies in accessing the Chinese market. China is a very big market. It's a market that many countries look at with a lot of interest. This is why the International Trade Center has committed to bring 100 small and medium enterprises to this expo, to this fair, SMEs from other countries in the world, for them to experience how to sell their products and services into China.
The action, just like the China International Import Expo, this is an action, I think, for the global trade.
With this import fair, China is sending a signal that it understands that what has worked for China, which is getting their companies to access other markets, is also valid for other countries in getting access to China's market. So it's an example of why international trade can be win-win. I keep my markets open, you keep your markets open, and we work to ensure mutually advantageous exchanges. This is what I think this import fair is about, and this is why we will be supporting it. And more importantly, we will be working with China to make sure that other countries and small and medium enterprises in poorer countries can also get a chance to develop through international trade to China.